I just had a follow-up on the Singapore summit, Leader Pelosi. I was wondering if the president tweeted out this morning that there's no longer a nuclear threat from North Korea. I'm wondering if you feel differently. Have any thoughts on that?
Without saying anything about the president's tweets, let me just talk seriously about what the threat is of North Korea and what the opportunity can be. We all support diplomacy. Talk better than fight. We all agree with that. The challenge that North Korea presents is they are a nuclear state. And the denuclearization of the peninsula has been one of the priorities that was spelled out by all of us, but including the Secretary of State in advance of the meetings. You saw that. So the denuclearization of that certainly has not happened, nor is there any prospect that it will, A. B, the threat of North Korea as a proliferator of weapons of mass destruction is a reality. It happens. And so I don't know if anything has been said in these discussions about the fact that they must stop selling this. When they do their demonstrations, their dog and pony, their launch this, launch that, that's their sales pitch. That's their sales pitch. And that proliferation, I've been to North Korea. I'm one of the few members of Congress who've been to North Korea, and they told us when we were there, when we said, if you want to be in our trade agreements and all the rest, you've got to stop selling these missiles. And they said, well, we don't sell them for any reason but for money. You want to buy them, we'll sell them to you. So they've been proliferating for a long time, and that has to be part of any agreement if we're talking about national security. Stopping the spread of weapons of mass destruction is a pillar of our national security, and it's not anything to be frivolous about. Let's hope for the best in whatever their conversations were. There's nothing in the documents that were signed that would indicate that North Korea is no longer a nuclear threat. I'm concerned of them being a threat as a proliferator. And when you deal with these issues, you have to see what is their capability. We know it's nuclear. What is their proliferating behavior? We've seen the experience. What is their intention as they go forward in both of those areas? These are long-term, serious discussions that have to take place, and you don't just say, well, we're no longer going to do exercises with the South because we no longer see a threat in the North. So, again, we all hope and pray that diplomacy works, for sure. But this is deadly serious. And I guess the one thing I would say is they complained about the Iran agreement, and they have what? They come home with this and say, oh, it's all over. But I'll tell you this, it's a real lesson to any country. If you want to negotiate with Donald Trump, it pays to have a nuclear bomb in your pocket, because that is what will increase your negotiating power. I think we do have to go now, though.